You guys, I'm so tired. This is not a planned video. I am really tired right now, and I thought, you know, it's the end of the year. We've had Christmas, New Year's is coming up. We're trying to catch up with everyone. It can be really exhausting, and sometimes rather than doing a glam look, you just need something to get you out the door to go to the supermarket or to the beach, or just to look presentable to leave the house. You may be hungover. You may have kids that have kept you up all night. This really suits anyone who just needs a quick pick-me-up. So I hope these tips will help you. You can use all of them. You can use some of them. You can do a little less. You can do a little more, whatever suits you. But super simple tips, obviously using natural products as per usual. So yeah, I'm going to share my top tips with you now on how to look a little more awake in 5 minutes or less. Step 1 is to hydrate. You won't always be hungover when you're tired. I mean, I know there's mums out there who are living off of a few hours sleep, but generally when you're tired, you're probably a little bit dehydrated as well because you've been awake longer than normal. You haven't given your body time to rest. You wake up and sometimes you just feel hungover, even if you haven't had a big night. But hydration is the key to feeling good. I cannot speak right now. I've had hardly any sleep. Oh my God, help. So being hydrated will help you feel good, but it will give your skin a glow as well. Obviously, drinking water as soon as you wake up, green tea, and also I've been having a lot of Hydrolyte lately. Sometimes you just need that boost. Even though you're drinking a lot of water, you're not really getting the hydration or the energy that you need. So I find having a Hydrolyte tablet in the morning when I have a headache or I'm feeling a little bit hungover or just really tired, it's really been helping me. So that's going to help you from the inside out. Topically, oh my goodness, you all know I'm obsessed with hydrating mist sprays or mist toners. This is the Swisse Deep Sea Hydrating Mist Toner. I also love the Mav, I think it's the Rose Hydrating Mist Spray, but give me any hydrating mist spray and I will overuse it. So I like to do this when I get out of the shower. It gives my skin a boost, but it also makes me feel more awake and it makes me feel refreshed because it's nice and cooling. Oh, so good. Lips is another big thing. If you have dry, cracked lips, you're not going to look fabulous, let's be honest. So just some basic lip products. I love the Hurraw. Vanilla bean is one of my favorite flavors. I could eat this. So we want to get those lips hydrated. If you are not vegan but you like natural products, Lano Lips is also on the top of my lip product list. This is 100% natural, but it obviously does come from sheep, being lanolin. However, honestly, I've had moments where I've tried everything. I've had cracked lips, and you know when they're peeling and you're like, oh, you just can't. Doesn't matter what you put on them, how much water you're drinking, you just cannot get rid of that chapped feeling and look. This is a savior. So if you are at that point, I would highly recommend trying Lano Lips. Next thing we want to do is even out our skin tone, maybe hide some dark circles, but you cannot be bothered doing a full face of foundation, concealer, powder. Then we just want to grab a concealer that has reasonable coverage and apply it where we need to. You can do this with your fingers, a sponge, or a brush. I like to take this Perez lip and concealer brush. I'm just going to use my RMS Beauty Uncover Up Concealer. This is in the shade 22. You can use this as a full coverage foundation as well, but I don't like to use it for that because it's quite expensive. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I can't even hold a concealer tub. Some other concealers that I love to do this sort of natural look and just spot conceal with is the Inica Organic Concealer and the Perez as well, but this color is a little bit too light for me at the moment, so I haven't been using this through summer. You just want something creamy that's not, you know, that's going to give you coverage, but it's not too heavy, because you want to be able to blend it out without actually using other products as your base as well. So obviously I am going straight into the under eyes. So I'm just targeting any problem areas, which is just in this section here. I've got a couple of red spots on my chin. And I've also got some pigmentation up here, which I'm so annoyed because when I was overseas I didn't really have a hat, and we were out sightseeing all day. Even though it was cold, it was sunny, so I like to just go in with my finger and blend everything out, and I find this really pushes it into the skin, and you won't be able to see where the concealer starts and stops, and that is the whole point of this quick makeup look. And the same up the top here, I just push it into my skin. Ooh, I'm looking slick. So we want to look hydrated, but obviously we do not want to look like an oil slick either. So I'm taking some powder. I've really been liking the Mav anti-aging mineral powder. This is their mattifying powder. The reason why I like this is because it has a little bit of a yellow tint to it, and when I'm feeling really tired, I don't like to sort of wash my face out with a translucent powder, even though it doesn't really show up. I find it does kind of make me look a little bit pale, and focusing that on this inner part here, you'll see how much that eliminates that sort of groove under my eye. See the difference there? And then whatever's left over, I just put on my T-zone. So I want to keep that hydration on most of my face, but take away those oily sort of areas that are prone to getting oilier throughout the day. Just my forehead and my chin, and just I find around the sides of my nose, like down my mouth here. Eyebrows. Telling you, if I had to pick two things before I left the house, it would be concealer and eyebrows. If you have your brows, even if you just brush them, you know, just push them up, give your face some lift and some life. Eyebrows can completely alter the way that your face looks. I have the Eye of Horus Brow Define. I did a review and a tutorial with this a couple of videos ago, which you can go check out. But I'm just really quickly filling in gaps. Boom, one done. You can finish that off with a little bit of gel if you want. I like to add a bit of volume, push them through. Lastly for me, highlighter is so good for brightening up your face. I have the Nude by Nature highlight stick in champagne. I also love the Vapor organic highlight stick, and creams are great. They're just, you know, they keep you looking dewy and hydrated. Putting that on all the usual places, but then any leftover that I have, put it on the center of my lids, and that's really going to open the eye up. It's going to draw attention to the center of your lid and make you look more awake. If I need to get out the door quickly, there's sort of the essentials that I like to do. So hydrate, concealer, brows and highlight, and obviously you can powder if you need to, where you want to. So I'm going to leave it at that. I really hope that you found my tips helpful today. Let me know in the comments below if you have any tips for making yourself look more awake. I'm sure we could all do with some more tips in that area. But otherwise, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video. Bye bye.